Good day to all of you children. In the previous video, we understood what is Cartesian product of sets A and B. In this video, we take our studies further and today we will learn what are relations. You already know what is A cross B for sets A and B. So children, now please understand, if A is a non-empty set and B is also a non-empty set, then any subset of A cross B will be called a relation from A to B. If I am taking A cross B, then I will say it is a relation from A to B, and if it is B cross A, I will say it is a relation from B to A. So please realize children, A and B cannot be null sets, and any subset of A cross B, that will be called a relation. Any subset of A cross B. We will take up examples to understand. First, you understand what is the meaning of relation, what is the definition of relation. A and B should not be null sets. Both should be non-empty sets. And if I pick up any one subset of A cross B, from all the subsets of A cross B, like supposedly I am having A as A as A and B, and I am having set B as 1, 2. Then what can be A cross B? A cross B can be A1, A2, B1, B2. How many subsets of A cross B can be there? There are 4 elements over here. So 16 subsets of A cross B can be there. Let us write. So first subset I am writing as null set. Second subset I am giving name R2. I write as A1. Second subset I write as A2. Then I write as B1. Then I write as B2. So all relations in one element. Then I write R6 is equal to A1, A2. R7 will be A1, B1. Then one more will be A1, B2. So I take pairing of A1 with everybody. Then I start pairing of A2 and B1. See, A2, A1 are already paired over here, so I don't write again because in set order is not important. Then I will have A2 and B2, A2, B2. Now B1, B2. So R11, that will be B1 and B2. Then I write 3 elements, 2 are over, 3. So first element I leave out B2. I write A1, A2, B1. Then I leave out B1, A1, A2 and B2. Then I write A2 I leave out, A1, B1, B2. Then I leave out A1, that becomes A2, B1 and B2. Okay? Then I write all. So R16 becomes A1, A2, B1 and B2. Like that 16 subsets are possible, and therefore 16 relations are possible from A to B. All these are relations, these sets that I have constructed for you, for your better understanding. So what will be a relation? It will be any subset of A cross B. Any of the subsets you can pick up out of all these 16, each will be called a relation. This is a very special relation, it is null set, and this also is a very special relation because it is equal to A cross B. So children, please remember this special relation null set, R equal to null set. This is a void relation or null relation or empty relation. Then R16 is equal to A cross B. That is universal relation. That means when you pick up full A cross B, it becomes a universal relation. Okay? ठीक है, तो you understood what is a relation? It is any subset of A cross B. You understood what is the specialty about null set and especially about this A cross B, full A cross B. Now children, when I pick up any relation, supposing I pick up this relation, so this is the first element, this is the second element, like this for every ordered pair. The collection of first elements, like over here A and B, over here A and B, over here only B, over here only A. The collection of first elements forms the domain of the relation. The collection of first elements in this relation, what will be the domain A? In this relation, what will be domain AB? In this relation, what will be domain B? Like this you have to think. The collection of first elements will be called the domain of the relation, written like this: domain of the relation DR. That will be the collection of first elements. Collection of second elements, like over here only 1, here only 2, here 1 and 2. So that collection will be called range of the relation RR. So if any ordered pair R is there, R contains xy such that x belongs to A and y belongs to B. First will always come from A and second will come from here. If it is B cross A, if supposing I would have B cross A, then first element will come from B, second will come from A. Here first will come from A, second will come from B. Think like this. Right now we are talking of this A cross B. We are not talking of this. So first element will come from A, second will come from B. So please remember children, the collection of second elements in the relation like 1 and 2, over here 1 and 2, over here 1 and 2, over here 1, 2, over here only 1, only 2, something like this. So collection of second elements of the ordered pair. If the ordered pair is xy, the collection of second elements which come from the second set, that will be called range of the relation. So DR will contain x, where x comes from A, and this will contain y, where y comes from B. So first element in all the ordered pairs, that collection will form the domain. The collection of second elements from all the ordered pairs in a particular relation will form the range of the relation. And for all these relations that I have written, codomain will be B. Codomain will be B. It will remain same for all the relations. So codomain of R will be B. You have to understand that range is always not equal to B, because in this relation, what will be the range? Only 1. Only element 1. And what is codomain? The set B, which is 1, 2. So always range will not be equal to B. Sometimes it can be like in this set, the range contains 2 and 1, that is equal to set B. See, the set B contains 1 and 2. I must have written somewhere set B here over here. So B contains 1, 2. If I pick up this relation, then also the range is 1 and 2. It is equal to B. If I pick up this relation, range is only 1, it is not equal to codomain. So range of the relation is always not equal to the codomain of the relation. But one thing is always sure, range can be subset or equal to codomain of the relation. Range can be equal also. Here range is 1 and 2, which is equal to the codomain. This forms the codomain. Codomain of relation, the second set. This does not form the domain. This is not domain. Domain is to be picked up from here. For this relation, domain will be only A. For this relation, domain will be only B. Like this you have to think. Okay, so you have understood what is the meaning of domain, codomain and the range. The first elements are called pre-images. X is also called pre-image. It is also called pre-image. And the second elements are also called image. We think like this. So first elements are also called pre-images and second elements are called images. Now if I draw arrow diagram for any one relation, supposing I draw for this R15. So please see, this will be R15 for me, and In this I write only A and B as the first elements. This becomes a domain. And in the opposite side I have to write 1 and 2. Like this. So A goes to 2, B corresponds to 1 and B corresponds to 2. This is my arrow diagram or the Venn diagram for relation number R15. Like this you have to think. So 1 is the image of B, 2 is the image of B, 2 is the image of 1 is the image of B, 2 is the image of B, and 2 is the image of A. A is the pre-image of 2, B is the pre-image of 2, B is the pre-image of 1. Think like this. So these are pre-images and these are images. 1 is the image of B, 2 is the image of A, 2 is the image of B, A is the pre-image of 2, B is the pre-image of 1, B is the pre-image of 2, like this we say. So what are images, what are pre-images, what is arrow diagram or Venn diagram? This is list form. We have listed all the elements of set R. When we list down all the ordered pairs of a relation, it is called list form or roster form. And sometimes we can write property also, so that will become a set builder method. We will see in the sums. When we don't write actually all the ordered pairs, but we write some property connecting the first element and second elements of the domain and codomain, then it becomes a set builder form or property method of expressing the relation. Okay, so now we begin with the sums, children. Please copy and pause. Pause and copy, please. Then we go to sums. So now we have 3 questions of practice, children. Very easy ones. See, A is a set containing elements 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to 14. R is subset of A cross A, means first set and second set both are set A. R is containing ordered pairs xy such that 3x minus y equal to 0, or I can say y equal to 3x. I want the domain of R, codomain of R and the range of R. Now children, please remember, whenever R is subset of A cross A, when the first set and second set they are same, then we can say R is a relation in A instead of saying R is subset of A cross A. When both the first set and second set are equal, then we will say R is a relation in A. Over here I will say R is a relation in N because first and second set both are same. But here I will not say R is relation in A or B because both sets are not same. I will have to say R is subset of A cross B. So please understand, when I say R is a relation in M, that means R is subset of M cross M. That means first set and second set are same sets. Like this you have to understand. We start with this. R is subset of A cross A. So what is A for me? A contains elements 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 and 13, 14. And what is another set? From here I have to pick up X, from here Y. That is also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Like this I am doing. Okay, we want to get set of ordered pairs R such that Y equal to 3x. So let us start picking up, children. X has to come from here, Y has to come from here. If I pick up X as 1, so Y should be 3 times 1, so Y becomes 3. If I pick up X as 2, then Y will be 3 times 2, 6, so this 6 will come. If I pick up X as 3, then Y equal to 3x, 3 3s are 9, this element. If I pick up X as 4, then Y equal to 3x, 12, 12 from here. I cannot take any other elements because if I pick up X as 5, 3 5 are 15, 15 is not here. Oh sorry, it should be up to 14. 15 is not over here. Similarly, X cannot be taken as 6 because 6 is equal to 18 I don't have. That means these are the only elements of R, only 4 elements are there. Let us draw them in arrow diagram. Let us draw them. See, the first elements are only 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And what are the second elements? 3, 6, 9, 12. Like this. So 1 corresponds to 3, 2 corresponds to 6, 3 corresponds to 9, 4 corresponds to 12. So children, please remember, let me call this as set S and let me call this as T. So R is a relation from S to T actually now. This will be the domain and this will be the correction of range. Now please understand carefully children. What will be the domain, what will be the codomain, and what will be the range. Domain and codomain we will not pick up from here, please remember. These numbers will form the domain. So domain is 1, 2, 3, 4. Codomain will be A. This will be codomain. And this will be range. So now please understand very clearly children. R is a relation in A cross A or R is a relation in A. Once you have identified the elements, these first elements form the domain. The second elements form the range. And the codomain comes from here. This is codomain. Second set. So what is the domain of the relation? That is 1, 2, 3, 4. What is the range of the relation? 3, 6, 9, 12. And what is the codomain of the relation? That is set A. 1, 2, 3 up to 14. So these things should be very clear to you. What is domain, what is range, and what is codomain of the relation. Okay, so if this is clear, let me go to next. Second one, R is subset of n cross n. Okay, then what is next? R is xy such that y is x plus 5. So R contains, so first set will be n. I will contain x from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 like this. Y will be picked up from here only. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3 dots. This is set n and this is set n. So R is subset of x n cross n, please understand. I want xy, ordered pairs xy such that y is equal to x plus 5, like this again. So children, if I pick up x as 1, then y will be 6. If I pick up x as 2, then it will become 7. If I pick up x as 3, this will become 8. If I pick up 4, it will become 11, and so on. It will continue. 3 dots, please remember, to show continuity. Comma, 1, 2, 3. So 3 dots should be there only to show continuity, always. So this is our relation R. It contains infinite elements. From this, I can make out the first elements will form the domain. So domain of relation will be 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. Then range of the relation will be 6, 7, 8, 6, 7, 8, 5, 3, 8, and 4 plus 5 will be 9. Sorry, this will be 9 over here. Okay, so this will be 6, 7, 8, 9, dot, dot, dot. Like this we'll get. And what will be the codomain of the relation? Codomain will be second set. That will be n. That will be 1, 2, 3, 4, dot, dot, dot. Like this it will go. Please pause and copy, children. Please pause and copy. I give you time. I do the third one for you. Please pause and copy. See, the third one is there. A is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, B is 4, 6, 9, R is subset from A cross B. So right over here, X will be picked up from A, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and Y will be picked up from B, which is containing elements 4, 6, 9. Okay, 4, 6, and 9. Fine. So what does it say? R is containing ordered pairs xy such that difference of x minus y, mod of x minus y should be an odd number. That is the point. So positive difference, modulus means positive difference of x and y should be an odd number. So let us start writing, children. What are the elements of this? If I pick up 1 from here, then I can pick up 4 because 1 minus 4 will be 3, that is an odd number. Positive difference. Difference of 1 and 4, 3, that is an odd number. So 1 and 4 can come. 1 and 6 can come or what? Difference of 1 and 6, 5, odd. So with 1, 6 can come. Okay. With 1, 9 cannot come because the difference is 8, that is not odd number. So with 1 only 4 and 6 can attach. Then with 2, can I have 4? No, their difference is 2, even number. 2 and 6, difference is 4, even number. 2 and 9 can come. So 2 and 9. 3 and 4 can come because their difference is an odd number. With 3, 6 can come. Difference is 3, odd number. With 3, 9 cannot come because their difference is 6, an even number. With 4, 0, 4 cannot come because 4 and 4 difference will be 0, even number. With 4, 6 cannot come, difference will be 2. With 4, 9 can come. So 4 and 9. Then let us see for 5. With 5, 4 can come, difference is 1. With 5, 6 can come, difference is 1, even odd number. With 5, 9 cannot come. So these are the elements of R. This is R. So what is the domain of R, children? What will be domain of R? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The first elements are forming the domain. The second elements are forming the range. Range will be 4, 6, 9. 4 is there, 6 is there, 9 is there. Only these many. And what is the codomain of the relation? Codomain means 4, 6, 9. So codomain is to be picked up from here, the second set. Relation or range to be picked up from here, the second elements. Like this you have to think. Please pause and copy, children. Three more sums for practice, children. A is a set containing elements 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. R is a relation in A. R contains ordered pairs AB such that B is exactly divisible by A. Now, children, please understand. B is exactly divisible by A. It means B is multiple of A. You can think like this, or you can think A is a factor of B. Any one thing you can think. Then only B can be exactly divisible by A. Like we have got 10 upon 5, 12 upon 3, 25 upon 5, 48 upon 4, 48 upon 12, something like this. So these all are B and these all are A. So B can be divided by A exactly. B can be divided by A. B can be divided by A. So 5 is a factor of 10, 3 is a factor of 12, 5 is a factor of 25, 4 is a factor of 48 like this. So all the denominators are factors and all the numerators are multiples. So it is like B upon A. We can write like this. So when I say that B is exactly divisible by A, it means what? B is a multiple of A or A is a factor of B. You have to think like this. So if that point is very clear to you, then let me proceed. See, I am given that A contains elements 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this also is A. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? And we have got R a subset from A cross A. We want A, B. So A will come from here, B will come from here. So what will be R? See, children, this should be factor of this. A is a factor of B. A will come from here, B will come from here. A is a factor of B. If I pick up A as 1, so 1 is factor of, out of these, how many elements? All of them. 1 is factor of all. I know that. So 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5, 1, 6 elements can be there in this R relation. About 2. 2 is a factor of which numbers? 2, 4 and 6. So with 2, 2 will come, 4 will come and 6 will come because 2 is a factor of 2, 4 and 6. 2 is not a factor of 1, 2 is not a factor of 3, 2 is not a factor of 5. So those elements will not come. 3 is a factor of which element? So 3, 3 can come and 3, 6 can come. 4 is a factor of which elements? Only 4, 4. So 4, 4. Then with 5 only 5 can come, and with 6 only 6. This is your R, like this. We can easily identify the domain. Domain will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is the domain. Range will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All are there in the range. And codomain will be this set. Okay. Then next one is R is subset of R cross R. So therefore, first element also is from real numbers and second element also from real numbers. R is a relation that from x to x plus 5. So children, R cross R is there. So x will come from R, y also will come from R. Okay, and we know that this y will be equal to x plus 5. So which elements can be there in R, children? There will be infinite. If I take 0, it will become 5. If I take 1, it will become 6. If I take half, it will become half plus 5. That will be 11 upon 2. If I take root 3, it will be root 3 plus 5. And so many will come. Infinite elements. Right? So now we have to write the domain. Domain will contain all the elements, children. Because every x I can pick up from R. And x plus I will get in the second set. So domain will be over here in this case. Domain of R will become the set of real numbers. And I know that for every number, see like this I am making. This was R to R. Okay, all the set of real numbers, and this is our relation R. This R stands for relation R and this stands for the set of real numbers. So do you think any element will be left out from here? Supposing you think 8 will be left out, that is wrong. Because for 3 plus I will become 8. So therefore all the elements of this R will be included in the range. No element will be left out. If you feel any element is left out, then subtract 5 from there and put over here. Because when I reach over here, x becomes x plus 5. From here x, it becomes x plus 5. That means from x plus 5, if I want to go to x, I have to subtract 5. Now supposing I think that root 3 cannot be included in the range. So what I do is I pick up root 3 minus 5 from here. So root 3 minus 5 plus 5 will become root 3. So supposing somebody says 11 upon 7 cannot be included in the range. So subtract 5 from this. So 11 upon 7 minus 5, that will be 11 minus 35 upon 7. That will become minus 24 upon 7. So I will pick up minus 24 upon 7, and when I add 5, I will reach to this number. That means I know in the range all the elements will be included, no element will be left out. So domain is R. What will be the range of relation? That also will be R. And what is your codomain? Codomain is also R. Like this heading, children. Okay? Please pause and copy. I do the third one for you. Please pause and copy. Okay. Then we have got A containing elements prime number less than 10. So what is A? Prime numbers less than 10 means what? It will be 2, 3, 5, 7. Only these. 9 is not a prime number, please understand. 1 is not a prime number. From A to A. Okay, so this is also A. 2, 3, 5, 7. So from here I get x, from here I get y. What is it? X and x cube. So we have got x and x cube. So R will contain. If I get 2 cube is 8, I don't get. 3 cube I don't get. 5 cube, so R is null set. So it is a null relation, void relation, because there are no elements in R. Please pause and copy, children. Two more some children we have got. It is told to me that A set contains elements x, y, z and B contains 1, 2. What are the number of relations from A to B? So children, you know that what are number of elements from A? That is 3. And what are the number of elements in B? That is 2. What will be number of elements of A cross B? N into NB, that you already know. That will be 3 into 2, that will be 6. Therefore, number of relations from A to B will be the number of subsets, and that will be 2 raised to 6. Like this we get the answer. Then next one is here, R is a relation in Z. R contains ordered pair AB such that A minus B is an integer. So children, we have to pick up A from 0 plus minus 1 plus minus 2 plus minus 3 plus minus 4 like this. And B I have to pick up from 0 plus minus 1 plus minus 2 plus minus 3 like this. This is your element set Z, this is also set Z. Now we have to pick up A, B such that A minus B is an integer. So what can come in R? With 0, what elements can come? All, because if I pick up any element from here, then 0 from here and difference with that element, that will be integer only. So 0, 0, 0, 1, 0 minus 1, 0, 2, 0 minus 2 and so on, all will come. With 1 also all the elements will come, 1, 1, 1 minus 1, 1, 2, 1 minus 2 and so on. And like this it will continue to infinity. So this will be actually full Z cross Z. All elements of Z cross Z will be included in R. So this is the universal relation. Universal relation. What will be the domain? Domain we can see first element can be any number. So domain will be Z. Codomain will be Z picked up from here. And what will be the range of relation? 0 can come, 1 can come, minus 1, 2, minus 2, all elements can come as the second element. So that is also Z. Like this. So that is all for today, children. Thank you and God bless you.